Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. There is a lot of illusion and propaganda we face every day. The external world will help little on your journey to recognizing yourself as a pawn. It requires a humbling look at yourself, your life, and who you are. The best means to achieve such a goal, I believe, are through self-reflection and introspection, to live deliberately and consciously. I won't lie to you, it's not always a fun process. It's difficult and it can be very painful at times. It requires knowing oneself, challenging your beliefs at every turn. It requires realigning your thinking away from abstraction and ideology to the more concrete and real. I think the best first step is to ask yourself, who are you? Maybe you have an idea who you are, maybe you don't, maybe you're still finding yourself. That's okay. I want to challenge you. Consider this little snippet of a lecture by Alan Watts. I think it'll help you better understand the question itself.
And the question of who are you? And are we to say that I myself, right down at root, am just a little kind of jerk of some kind that really has nothing to do with this cosmos, but just arises in it and is here on sufferance for a short period and then absolutely nothing follows, you see? Or the alternative to that is what I really am, the same as the whole thing, that is, the works, the it, or whatever you want to call it, Brahman, God, the Tao, the great void, the Buddha nature, I don't care, the self, anything, any name you want. And whereas that attitude, you can look at it from various points of view in judging it. You can say it's wishful thinking. You can say that it's insufferable pride. But the point of the matter is, as I tried to show, any other way of looking at things is kind of schizoid. It looks at human beings as if they arrived in this world like a bunch of birds on the branches of a barren tree. And they just got settled there, you know, and they don't belong. The sense of being strangers and pilgrims from another domain altogether. Well, where is this other domain? And how does it relate to this one? Are they separate? I showed you that even when we say that two domains are the poles apart, the very fact that they're poles shows that they have a hidden connection. And the hidden connection is the big thing in life. So, in other words, we get a pattern of organization that is radial rather than an assemblage, as if the universe were really a multiverse. A lot of things that got collected together out of the infinite wastes of space and sort of began to maunder around each other. Whereas the other pattern, which is so much more sensible, is central and radial. And I showed you how the crystals and the stars and the octopuses and even the human beings are all radial structures. Of course, we don't see our radial relationship to the totality of the universe because it isn't obvious. It's obvious that a tree is an arm of the earth reaching up and waving at the sky, and a mountain is another kind of radiation from the earth, and so is a leg from a body, and hair, and things like that. But what makes human beings, as the highest of the mammals, so conscious of being independent is that they are topologically an enclosed surface, you see, which wanders around independently of the ground. What we don't notice is that we are not independent of the ground at all, that wandering around is something that is entirely related to there being some ground. In other words, when you run up a hill, the hill also runs you up it. The hill rises and lifts you as you run, you see? And if you understand that, you don't take a hostile attitude to mountains and hills. You're grateful to them for lifting you up so high in the air, because that's presumably why you went up, that the thing was high. It was lifted up. You wanted to be lifted up. It lifted you up. You had to cooperate, of course.
The nature of ourselves as human is not as a foreigner to this universe, to reality, to point and observe it. We are a part of that mechanism. We are not fish in the stream, so to speak. We are the stream itself. Like what you heard? Please like and subscribe to my channel Knowars for more of a pawn's perspective, as well as my other content, and remember to hit the bell so you can be notified when my next video is released. Think I'm completely wrong? Great. I love being wrong. It means I have a chance to learn and grow. Please let me know in the comments below or on Twitter or Facebook. Or if you wish to give me a detailed account of exactly how wrong I am, email kesarepon@gmail.com. That's Kesare pawn@gmail.com.